whenever these people they claim on how Zionite, whether na how is Zionite or they are not Zionite, I will pass that message in such a way that na ndemade ya yota go because no wakai no yota go and if mmadụ ji eme ife wụ maka echi niile. Share this video. Share this video. And if you motivate when you make this video, despite different reactions I have seen, you ought to go whenever some issues surrounding Oge is being raised. What message mother drop on a comment section more today? I don't want to mention your name, but I believe in now to win on Greek and Cotonio Maribulu. Share this video. 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 Tell somebody back and for go share go this video. So let me continue because I may not be here all night. I have to make this broadcast as brief as I can. As brief as I can. To all of you, whether you are a Zionite or you are claiming to be a Zionite, I have a simple message for you this night. Let me tell you, during the course of our fight for Zion ministry, we have all incurred so many enemies which we never had direct dealings with them. We never transacted business that failed with them. We never any personal encounter I na family golu at all. No wa. Apoma se hapone bino is simply because we are mentioning Evangelist Ebukobi and the Zion ministry. I want you to understand that. That even when it was so hard and unfashionable for anybody to speak, we were there speaking without looking at anybody's face, without looking at any favor. I will give they lose. Without looking at anything, we were there speaking and still speaking till today. Like I said before, some of the enemies I incur on Facebook today, we incurred it because of the way and manner we try to defend Evangelist Ebukobi from all these people surely devour. Yeah? So I have to be honest with you. There are a lot of us who did that. But let me talk about Ogechi. Whether Ogechi is a Zionite or Ogechi is not a Zionite, it doesn't even matter. Like I always tell people, also when you belong to the same congregation, it is not the name of that congregation that will take me and you to heaven. It is not the name of that congregation that will bring salvation to me and you. It is my commitment and your commitment. It is your personal commitment and my personal commitment. Because why am I saying this? Ogechi Okeke Njaka so na one person who has stood up for Zion ministry. Also na one person who has stood up against the persecution Zion ministry suffer. I am happy today na that na a pipe golo, because name where people know between the gap, and we followed it until die on more pay, because as far as I'm concerned, on wanna pay. It doesn't even matter whether I am a Zionite or not. I may not be a Zionite, I may be a Zionite. But the most important thing is that I saw what is right and I decided to stand for what is right, without minding what I will lose or what I have lost. So if you are a Zionite, or you are those people, I'm not talking about those people claiming to be Zionite, because in recent time a lot of people are now Zionite for the sake of Ogechi. They turned Zionite. The Evangelist Ebukobi became their spiritual fathers, just for them to see a way they can poison the mind of Zion members and Evangelist Ebukobi to come out openly and denounce Ogechi Okeke. They turned themselves to be Zionites. They decided to swallow their vomit because they want to get to Ogechi. They want to make people to believe that Ogechi is a bad element to the Zion ministry. Before my Ghana, I am an Anglican, and church in Nigeria, New Life Anglican Church, now my home church here. For now, church in Nigeria na Lagos, Sembat Anglican Church I go there. Now, I don't know what my personal conduct as a person has to do with the image and the whatever thing naga na Sembat Anglican Church Lagos or New Life Anglican Church Opuleze here. And with so many people, congregants in our church here, people with different characters, people with different businesses, people with different behaviors. What does a personal character of somebody has to do with the image of a congregation? More so when that person is not, more like when you mean the image. When you see Zion ministry, you are seeing Evangelist Ebukobi as the image of Zion ministry. It has nothing to do with that. Now, based on that, I want to give this advice to you, whether you are a Zionite or you are not a Zionite. Or let me say that this message is for those people who are Zionites. If you don't want to say anything reasonable, or if you feel like you don't want to say anything at all, come here, another thing. Wolu zip one jebelo nwe wuki na ejelo onwe. Because whether no Ogechi or a Zionite or not, salvation is shobia ko shobia. If he na church ditch, if he na church ditch. This issue of Ogechi is going to bring the image of Zion ministry down. Zion ministry is going to do this. Zion is this, Zion is that. This is for me. We became bad in the book of so many other people because of this Zion ministry. Ogechi inclusive, and so many other people. I want you to know that. Because Zion Adrosped. Many of us became bad in the dictionary of so many people because of Zion ministry. Don't be ungrateful. Don't be too ungrateful. Yes, don't be too ungrateful. We never cared about the bad names people lie People say that no place like under sorry, not why when that is a capital lie. There is nothing like that happened. We were doing what we did out of the love we have for Zion ministry and out of the belief and trust we have in Evangelist Ebukobi. That was why we came out. We even put our platform online. Others will platform I will our platform. Maybe other things. Do you think that my platform is well enough that I can use it to do something or something? Then I will start making a lot of money like other content creators. I'm asking you. Don't be too ungrateful. Because in the matter water, all the allegations say Bolo Geshi, each way feel no Geshi, watch your man. Do you know only Ebolo Evangelist Ebukobi on Facebook that even Ogechi came out also to help to tell people that even know how to worship? Okay, let me do that right away. Let me do that. Just one way onye dere ife nwe ka o si wee do. Ogodo na anya melu call all my attention to it. Go and highlight it so that I can block that person. I am here to address certain people, not everybody. So, if we should look at all the allegations happening Evangelist Ebukobi and say, hey, so na nwoke a na-eme ife niile, so na nwoke a na-eme ife niile, do you think all of us would have been on Facebook confronting these guys? I am asking you a question. I am asking you a question because with problem I may when what is Nayadadu, lack of patriotism. I don't like selfishness for anything. I despise it. I despise selfishness for any reason. I'm not saying this because of the whole Zionites. I know a whole lot of them are good and they all support us. They advise us where necessary and all that. I am talking about those ones who do overcrowded with emotions and sentiments that want to drag the whole entire Zion ministry into what does not. Let me tell you people, Obolowu Ogechi na drag Zion into Ifeneme. It is not even those people who are fighting Ogechi na drag Zion into this. It is some of you people who are truly Zionites that are dragging Zion ministry into what is happening. Now, if you don't have anything to say, go in and zip your mouth. Because what is happening is clearly not between Zion ministry and any person. But Ogechi Okeke Njaka and the people and other persons. It has nothing to do with Zion ministry. So, if those people are trying to play on your intelligence and you are falling into their tricks, you should ask yourself a question. You should ask yourself a question. Desist from doing that. I know that so many people who are raising this concern are not Zionites. But I know that there are few who are Zionites. Those few are the people I am addressing. You must not say anything. You must not say anything, honestly. You must not say anything. Don't say anything. Yes, don't say anything. When if a concern of Zion ministry now, Ogechi, and it is clear. So you coming out to be saying, Ogechi this, Ogechi that, personal something. There is really no need for that because the fact is clear there. The fact is clear. So anybody who is alleging that out of his own personal intentions, which you don't know. So do not allow them to manipulate you. They are intentionally dragging Evangelist Ebuka into this, and they are intentionally dragging Zion ministry into this. Do not play into their trap. I remember the day they ran a program. Imagine, there are so many Zion members all over the world. How many of them do you know what they are doing? How many of them do you know how they are living in the localities? They may have been anywhere. How many of them do you know? How many of them do you know? You don't even know so many of them. So why will personal conduct and behavior, Ogechi, be linked to a church? Do you know the church I attend? Do you know the church I attend? So what concerns my personal behavior and conduct, whether on Facebook or anywhere, what concerns it with even the men on Facebook here? So they decided to fight dirty, and they decided to fight from every angle. And you are allowing yourself to be used as an instrument. You are allowing yourself to be used as an instrument. I will tell you something. Let me tell you something. They have leveled all manner of allegation against Ogechi. As far as I'm concerned, it is still an allegation. Yes, it is still an allegation. You are done. Amaro onye do guilty, maro onye aya caution, maro nda aya caution, maro the way forward. You want to go? Don't forget, that was the same way some of them sat together and they built a mountain of allegation against Evangelist Ebuka. You believed in him, not minding every single thing people said about him. There are still people like us who believed in him, who came out. I bully low, as in what I bully low. I bully low to the point that even some of them started threatening us. I know so many threatening messages they received. The same thing with Ogechi. Someone came post on Facebook where they said that on India that after they finish with Ogechi and Ijowa, they will come for me. All those things was just because of Zion. And yet, it's not as if Nana Kwayogo or not. But we did it out of the love we have for Evangelist Ebuka, his ministry, and the Zionite all together. It will be unfair for you if you are a Zionite. If you come out and join these people against Evangelist Ebuka. Yes, Ogechi fought her own cause, contributed her own quota to the struggle and persecution of Zion ministry on Facebook. And she did extremely well. Yes, she did extremely well. You cannot say anything messy about Zion, not in good book of Ogechi. Yes, you cannot say anything bad about Zion, not in good book of Evangelist of Ogechi. So what she does outside whatever she's doing is left for her alone. You having a mind that they are linking it to Zion, it is you who is playing on your intelligence. Make sure no, if you feel like you don't like, make sure no, don't say anything. Allow them. Make sure no, that silence will be the greatest thing. Not until at the end of the day. That is the best way to be better. She tried and she gave her own best. Part of Ifo na area kwatata. Wukwa Ife mekwali oju we do fresh. Wukwa the issue of Zion. I want to take you down to memory lane. I want to take you down memory lane. Ife seminya na J-Park. Ife menye na J-Park ijiwepo out of track finally. What the moment J-Park ikulu number 1. Nande Zion na akwụghị ụgwọ. Number 2. Nande Zion chọrọ use wenye somebody poison. Nande Zion menka. That was what, and believe me, believe it or not, if not because of Ogechi and the rest of us, that news could have fly and the people will still hear it. But I trash that if I ushie zopia because no kwase so we did not allow it to germinate. That was where this last Okunya J-Park came from. It would be so unfair for you who is a Zionite. If on a J-Park had the arrest here, you must not say anything. I'm not saying that you must say anything. Okay, we have anything to do with Zion. Yes, we will not contribute to it because no bad Kanyana J-Park in a way fall out. That is the best thing to do. Don't come to me or my inbox or my comment section or my WhatsApp or calling me explaining to me who a true Zionite should be. Yes, don't tell me, because all the while we were fighting dirty with Matthias and other people, you never knew that this is how a true Zionite should be behaving. Yes. You never knew. Do you even know what most of us have been through because of Zion? Do you know what some of us has been through because of Zion? Other people are making money with their pages, but we are not. This is what a true Zionite should look like. This is what a true Zionite should look like. You should stop that. I am assuming that all those people are really not Zionites. I am assuming. But I know there must be 1, 2, or 3. I'm only telling you this so that you know. You must not come to Facebook to say, okay, allow her to carry her cross. If you can't support her, if there is no way you can show solidarity to her, allow her to carry her cross. Do not come and add insult to injury. Don't come and do that. That is not how to be patriotism is giving back. That is what it is. Not even in this case. Not even in this case. I think okay, not in this one. Namadu ni be kolonu. Namadu ni be kolonu. Shock image show of power and force na kolonu. What is there? Allow them to settle it. If you cannot help her, go and don't even make the matter worse. Yes. They started recruiting people, trying to make Evangelist Ebukobi to come out openly to denounce Ogechi. Do they know the home church of Ogechi? Why na Hejo na home church here? Owuru St. Philip Osumo Ejeba Jegwafa. Why? It is still the same thing I know that continued. They keep linking it to people. It was the same thing they linked from Matthias to Onyobodo, from Onyobodo to Ijele, from Ijele to Onya. They keep linking it until they linked it to J-Park, Governor Ezioku. They linked it again to Miriam. The same set of people. How can you say that you can be unaware about their weapon of warfare? You should be at alert. You should not be sleeping. You should be awake to know all the devices of the enemies. Also, uno has we bankata. Emanu gebe fa neje. Ha recruit. Emanu gebe fa neje. Isheri hana amem. They are joining issues together. They are all a lot of enemies joined together. There is no follower of Matthias. that is ever going to support Ogechi. Even if Ogechi is as innocent as this white Deba, none of them can ever support Ogechi. How many of them gave Okulora a chance to speak out? None of them. They all came like this at Okulora. They will use all manner of things to manipulate you, and they try to appeal to your conscience in a wrong way. You will be carried away. Do not allow them. Do not allow them. If you don't have anything to say, make sure no nabuo. Make sure no nabuo. You get why? You get why? I always say I live by one principle. The other go, no matter how bad you may feel, no one under recruit na pages and write-ups. Na koto say evangelist ebuko obi ona enweghị iwe. Will Ogechi tii na shoe, daddy? Will Ogechi tii na shoe, daddy? Those days they are ha no ha ko fife maka daddy, ko fife maka daddy. Ona enweghị iwe. Will Ogechi tii na that shoes? Na fact all those things about daddy, does it make it ezioku? The answer is no. The answer is no. So do not allow these guys to manipulate you. Show them how wise you are. If you want to African say resist her, people so kwa abule gwa obia, ha ko che gwa be resist kwa ha, afuna nka ha eferu na. Afuna that one eferu na, also kwa enya wuru na Ogechi we kwensu. It has nothing to do with Zion. Yes. Umwelo church here today. Amosu na abioka. Onye amoko na abioka. Ekwensu no mwe na abioka. Obanje na abioka. Eze nwanyi na ye this guys abioka. Onye bia ka choko na salvation the person and isi onye. What matters is who is the person interceding for this congregation. Who is the image over this congregation? Who is that person? Yeah? Not in the gap for this congregation. Who is that man? Evangelist Ebuka Nwanozuobi. Every other person is a congregant. Has nothing to do. Ogechi is not even one of the leaders, one of the admins of Zion Minister. She is not. So tell me what her personality has to do with the image of Zion. Tell me. I don't see where it connects each other. Yeah? I don't see what. Look, let me tell you. During the time of Jeremiah, I have never been to Jeremiah church. I have never spoken with Jeremiah. I have never even been to Warri for the first time. Yet, I came out to lend Jeremiah my voice in a way. Now, what can even my conduct to do with the Mercy City? Tell me. Kelafe. Message. Nna or nne, you must not support me in everything. Oh, you are entitled to your own opinion, and I will not force you. You other go, oh, can see a man. My own owner, Adama force somebody in the you have the right to disagree with me. It is your opinion. You other go, you may have your reasons for disagreeing with me. Yeah? So why will I force you to have the same opinion with me? I don't have a problem with that. Disagree with me where it is needed. Agree with me where you are convinced. Like that, we keep going. Ayakorion and Ayanoriog. How I see things must not be the same with how you see things. But what I am saying is, why we want to argue on that issue, let us do it constructively and not destructively. That is what I am preaching on Facebook here. That is what I am preaching on Facebook here. You got to go. Although difficult, we respect each other's opinion, we respect each other's idea, we can argue, criticize constructively and not destructively. Life goes on. That is the standard. That is the standard. But this is what I am telling you. If you are a Zionite, Kerife, my image, what to do with Messi land, Abimesi City, Jeremiah Omoto Fufoyi, because I spoke somehow in favor of him, with the reasons which I gave, which you may not like. Now, even at that time, during that time, somebody inboxed me one morning. Or a Zionite call. He's a fan of mine that I know. A blood stranger called to me. So she is a Zionite. Or inbox one. I respect her opinion anyway. But I gave her an honest reply. I am Hogo, I am Bahomba. And the smoke. You got to go. Which is going to Ezugo. No, na support on if any then no is Zionite. Of course, I'm a monyo. Man Ezugo, mo happen case Jeremiah. Na Jeremiah won't come. Mwebo yen nozam. Mwesi ya, maluko na maluko na what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Na all the same argument, the same allegation, level against Evangelist Ebuka Obi, level against Jeremiah. If I did not allow them to devour Evangelist Ebuka Obi, why do you think I will allow them to devour Jeremiah? They have not shown us any evidence that is satisfying enough for us to believe that Jeremiah was Yogu. Rather, we can also trace them back to the same persecution they are giving to all the pastors in the Christendom. It is not fair if you think that Evangelist Ebuka Obi is so innocent of Ifenine and Ekumake, but Jeremiah is not innocent because he is not your favorite pastor. Watch here, or water. She may not have believed what I said, but at least and she respected my opinion. You want to go? So, from if it is difficult, do not allow these guys to deceive you. I am not telling you that Ogechi is a saint, and I will not say that she's a saint because I am not a saint myself. But what I am telling you is, before you even judge Ogechi, judge those people she is fighting with. How clean are they? How innocent are they? Who are they? What do they represent? Ask yourself this question. The moment you see a different person and not what you are seeing in Ogechi in them, I want you to sit down critically and ask yourself this question. Before Deliko na nene na anog makizuohi iwe na support anene against Deliko. They could see what Deliko ke egbuo. What I am telling you to do now is, I want you to look through the life of Anene. Examine his life critically. Anene that you know. After examining his life, look at the life of Derika in support of Anene. Kelifi Funi me Deriko, if only Manene. Uefo, no one they deserve Ibu Anene, Ibu Deriko, it deserve Ibu Anene. Ouna na Anene deserve Messi, Deriko deserve Messi, because two of them. You gotta go. You gotta go. Come with onye nsholo a block now. Okay, afugo monya. Ban from all live stream. Case closed. Come with onye sele. She is pretending to be a Zionite, but she is not. I don't know how that is supposed to be your business, brother, abi sister. How is that supposed to be your business? That she is pretending to be a Zionite, but she's not. Are you Zion ministry? Anybody can go to Zion. It is a house of prayer. Anybody can follow Zion prayer movement online. It is a page for prayer. Yes. If I say I am a Zionite, I am a Zionite. If I say I am not, I am not. There is no criteria anywhere that proves that you are a Zionite or you are not a Zionite. Everybody comes there to seek the face of God or seek for salvation. Some people are physical members who are there on the ground. Some people are followers on Facebook. It is very important that we understand all this. Leave her to her faith. So whether she's a Zionite or not, for the what can make somebody more Zionite than standing Bulilo Makivandesebu Gobi? The Mama do ne Gogolo Ogechi, all manner of them, because of Evangelist Ebukobi. Can you even defend Evangelist Ebukobi the same way Ogechi has done? You can't do that. Was he where you can feel on Emma Honi a major? Might be a walk it or only major man. But when they nearly all those things, they came out well prepared. You gotta go. Confronted people and at will for this same cause. You gotta go. Samuel Alvis, may God bless you. Of my live stream. You gotta go. So what I am telling you is, if these people who are saying this, I want you to focus on Ife Wonje Zion. Focus on what took you to Zion. Focus on your covenant with God. Forget about Ogechi. Forget about her. She has nothing to do with your ministry or so. She's a member, if she is, the same way you are. All of you come there. That place is the house of God. It is not the house of man. People come there to seek for the face of God. It is not Ogechi that will take you to heaven. It is not Ogechi that will take you to heaven. The presence of Ogechi in Zion cannot hinder you from going to heaven. It is not a collective race. It is a personal race. If you it's difficult to understand. But as a true Zionite that you are, I will plead with you. If you don't say anything. Because it will be unfair as a true Zionite if you join these people to throw stone at Ogechi for the same crime you know that those people who want to persecute her are guilty of, it will be so unfair. It will be so unfair. So I will advise you to either keep quiet and stay on your own. Keep quiet and stay on your own. I look at somebody like MC Hallelujah and I laugh. Can even make you there was a time when everything about Zion Biakanko, I know Ogechi Haneku, even Ogembaka, Uroku, all of us. So I really don't know what MC Hallelujah will do against Ogechi. What is it you think Ogechi is doing now the cause of defending Zion ministry that you are not doing? Unless we should know what if you're going to end as well, which I know there is none. You want to go? Which I know there is none. So it will be unfair to you as a Zionite if you ever join these guys. I don't want to call them miscreants. If you join them against Ogechi, you must have been doing her a whole lot of injustice. You understand? A whole lot of injustice. Because some of you fall na anota, so na part of Ifo Meleme Makazayo. She must not be a Zionite. Even if she's not a Zionite, at least take her support, take her interventions and everything for the sake of belief na that ministry. You understand? And for this fact that na what those people naturally see for is a crime that they are also guilty of. So let that one give you solace, except if you have personal hatred on her. If you have personal hatred on her, then I don't know what else I will be telling you. I don't know what else I will be telling you. Stop coming to my inbox or coming to my comment section to come and preach to me about Ogechi bringing bad image to Zion. Ogechi kefuru wejewe Zion. You did not see Ogechi wejewe Zion. Ogechi anoro na kwaya. Ogechi ahonya na minister na Zion. So I don't know if nwere ike ide nyewu so special. Ogechi na draw away from God. Ogechi na eme na solution issue weje Zion na da fear. Ogechi na eme na God ade locate you need to seek the face of God na Zion. Tell me one single thing on them. They made you to believe all this. They made you to believe all this. The highest payback you can give to her is if you don't have anything to say, keep quiet and go in. We don't even expect everybody to be talking. Keep quiet and go in. Now, do not allow them. That is if those people are truly, because I'm telling you that majority of them are not Zionites. Yes, majority of them are not Zionites. You ought to go. But there may be one or two. But majority of them are not Zionites. So, all go to know where the ife Ogechi metalo, it is still her that is going to answer for it and not you, not Zion, not any one of you. It is her personal problem, and the onya wonye jekwa sata onoye, not you. Ane me no mana ono mana ane mana block kwa Dozie, you are right. That is why I just say that over 90% of them are not Zionites. Over 90% of them are not Zionites. Because if you know the origin of what happened last, that resulted to the event that happened last, as a Zionite, I don't think you are going to team up with these guys. If you are ever, as a Zionite, if you are teaming up with these guys against Ogechi, you don't love Zion ministry. I'm telling you the honest truth. You don't love Zion ministry. Even if you hate Ogechi with pride personally, you must not talk. Everybody must not talk. Allow those who have energy to talk. Na kpono ilo onwe kabalo onwe ụka ufebelo onwe chukwu gbasibelo onwe ya egwu n'ụlọ ụka but ịchọ ka ije nyelu these guys aka ndị ọjọọ ụmụ udene na-eri ozu ịchọ ka ije nyelu ha aka. Say no, you are not being just and you are not being honest to yourself. I am made to believe that the majority of those guys are not Zionite. I still strongly believe that they are not Zionite. I don't think that there is a true Zionite who will see what has happened on Facebook in this time past. Support one then actually see Ogechi Okeke. Even if you don't love her. Love her for the fight she has put up for Zion. She did it. Yes, she did it. For the fight she has put up for Zion. She must not be a Zionite for her to protect the interest of Zion ministry. There are so many people who are not Zionite, who out of the love they have for Evangelist Ebukobi and Zion ministry came out voluntarily. Sherman's on the deck, you know nothing and no be from my mouth. You guys hear anything, keep working in back for your hate for Ogechi. Sherman's on the deck. Mohomi Fe Ogechi Melugu. Kelu comment Shioma. Ke comment Shioma, achọrọ comment Shioma. Amara na ife na-eche ka Shioma deliver. Don't know what Ogechi has done to you. I don't honestly know. Of course, Mahakwe is kata administration is very improper. It's very improper for you to drop such comment against Mahakwe just because of Ogechi. Chioma. Anyway, let me leave it there. Let me leave it there. So, the advice I have for you, if truly you are a true Zionite, reciprocate for all of you. During those days, Anado Evangelist Ebukobi Enuna Doyana. Some of you cannot even come out to talk. You cannot come out to talk. But Ogechi will onwe n'ọkụ with other people. A na-akpọ iyi, na-akpọ ya afa, na-akpọ ya ife niile, ịnọrọ na nkọ. But today, it is right for you now to come out and judge her. It is right now for you to come out and judge her. With people in the past. Allow her to settle that problem with those people. It has nothing to do with you. Even if you want to judge, can you judge right? Can you judge right? I have tried so many times to, but I don't know she is one of my fans, and one of my top fans. But what I don't know is no my personal problem. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why you should even hate her that much. If you can love Evangelist Ebukobi, despite how much you know some people hated him. Okay, I don't think anybody hates Ogechi as a person, but her public misconduct, vulgarity, and no sharing is shameful and contradictory to the teaching of Evangelist Ebukobi and what the body of Christ. Anybody, including me and you, can claim to be Zionist, but out contradictory public display of shameless and misconduct can be detrimental to the image of the ministry. Onisiada Zion. I don't want to reply to that in Eden. I am trying as much as possible a while ago not to reply to that in Eden. I am trying as much as possible not to reply to that in email. Reason being that something in me is still telling me that you may be a true Zionite. But the moment I perceive you not to be one, I will reply to you accordingly. I have to be honest with you. That nonsense is enough. You can take it to another platform, not my platform. I like you respect the people first. But if you don't want to respect yourself, I will help you out. And I will help you accordingly. And that is the same thing on Afebo Gechino. Because at first, you will refuse to respect yourself. The moment she comes after you, you will begin to cry. You have now started judging her. You are now sent. Some of you are doing worse. Some of you are even worse than Ogechi. Some of you are worse than her. But you have made yourself a judge. You have made yourself a judge, a disciplinarian. A disciplinarian. Ezigbo mmadụ akụrụ mmiri ị na-ebu n'image of Zion ministry ngu tubelu Zion ugo habuta. I don't want to see that comment on my page again. I don't want to see that comment on my page again. Take it to other pages where you enjoy such things in a day. Don't bring it here. I am shouting it again so that when I reply you accordingly, I have my reason for saying that. I have my reason for saying that. I still maintain my ground. I still maintain my ground. All those people who are looking for Isi Ogechi, bring them and examine them. If they are not exactly the same with Ogechi that they are fighting, tell me where I am wrong. Until you prove this thing wrong, you cannot tell me anything. Judgment is left for God. If there is a message you want to tell Ogechi, construct that message nicely and send it to her. When she reads it and she sees that this message is for your heart, devoid of every hate and vindictiveness, she will read it and she will understand. Very simple. If you write that message covered with the hate and vindictiveness, so see ki ya dago, so judgment ki ya da person, so onye so ki ye gosi onwe una ewo. Why you are not? Okari hetua. So don't come here to come and claim holy wage to me. I don't need it. I'm waiting for that holy wage. You want to go? They come on Facebook and they leveled all manner of things against Evangelist Ebukobi. You were on Facebook. You were fighting those people with your comment and everything because you believe in him. They tried to discredit him. Even the Mofodunde father Echilechi Potalo. They tried to discredit him. Everybody came out. It did not discourage you. It did not discourage you in any way. You still stood your ground. Ogechi. Georgia. I still maintain my ground until you tell me a part of Ogechi's life that those people who are looking for Isiye are they leave. Tell me what she is doing that those people are not doing. Yes. The worst of it all you can say is not a short on the matter. The same people who are looking for Isiye to court have all celebrated a perceived author Hakurunonke. So what makes you think that they are not they are different from Onyahine? Onye Defa. Keroya Defa, okay. Okay. Shiva Valentine, let me help you so that you can stop seeing my post. Yeah, your wish has been granted. Your wish has been granted. You want to go? Okay, Akudo Ene, I think it is time for you to leave. I gave you enough time for you to behave yourself, but I think it is time for you to leave. Yeah. Yeah, I gave you a long time. Throughout the Efi, I left you. You gotta go. But now I think it's enough. It's time for you to leave, and you are gone. You gotta go. So let us stop all this. I am addressing now some of those Zionites. You gotta go. Yeah. Onisiada Zion. One more comment again from you na this page, I will block you. Drop another comment so that I can block you immediately. Because after that, there are also those haters of Ogechi who are Zionites, and you cannot hide it. You keep putting it out anyhow. You gotta go. You gotta go. Drop one more comment now. Let me send you to a Belongo now. You gotta go. All those people who are fighting Ogechi, they also go to other churches. There may be some of them who are also Zionite. So I may not be shocked if it is one of them hiding in that Omada Zion. Who made you want a Zion? Yeah? Who made you want a Zion? Can Zionite here tell me that there is anything like that exists in Zion? You na form wolf and fake account. Ogechi's bad character are in public. So Ogechi will bad character if not in public. Drop another comment now. And I'm show you because him and all Macau can make this broadcast. But I decided not to address you direct. I decided to address people on a general, but you are still showing yourself. Because of your comment, Kanje made this broadcast. But I decided not to mention your name. But you are still here trying to show yourself. Neo Galadima. Who made you Onisia Zion? Eh? Can any Zionite here come and tell me that name will anything like Umwanda Zion? Because when you drop your comment, you told me that you Umwanda Zion. Who formed that group in Zion? Who formed that group in Zion?